and welcome back. I am so excited that you're here. Today is day 2 of the Resourceful Me project. And I hope yesterday that you took some time out just to look at the energy around you and your family, or whoever you are in self-isolation with, or if you're on your own like me, that you still went and did that anyway, and just see what's coming in and what's making you feel heavy and not too good, and see what actually is uplifting and lifts your spirits and encourages you and makes you focus on hope and the future, and that this too will pass. And just made some decisions to clear up that wasn't working and just bring in more of what makes you feel good. So day 2, excuse me, tongue-tied. Day 2 is all about journal it. And this is such a unique time in our history, and no one foresaw this happening, a month or 2 back, and so why not write about it? So I have 2 thoughts about journaling it. One is to log it, to capture it, to basically have a record of where you're at, what you learned, what you noticed, what you saw in yourself or others. Taking time out every day to think about your life, and when this passes, what is it that you want to go back to? And getting that down and sort of recording that sort of internal process that you go through, I think that's beautiful. And if you have kids, and doing things like a time capsule or a scrapbook are great ways of, 1, keeping them entertained, and 2, having them kind of feel some purpose with this, and record what they did, and work out how to take something that is difficult, can be stressful, can be creating fear, and kind of flip it and make it about something where it's about this moment in time, this hibernation, this, as Joseph McLennan said, this pause in our momentum, so that we can kind of go inward, or as a family, and just contemplate what matters and what doesn't. Certainly for me and people that I've spoken to, a whole lot of things that I've been doing, or they've been doing, I've heard this repeated back a little bit, is they don't want to do anymore. It's kind of like there is beauty in this moment if we choose to see it, in terms of slowing down, taking a look at things we've spent money on that maybe we don't really need to, taking a moment to think about what it is that we want to do in the future. So again, that sort of silver lining piece, take those moments and get it down and journal it, because I'm thinking, in a couple of weeks, we're likely to be back up and working, and I don't want to forget what's coming to me now. I want to have it down on paper so that I don't forget. And also, maybe in 5-10 years time, it's going to be just super interesting to go back and have a look and read all that kind of thing. So record it. This is your life. Note it, take it down. For some of you, that might be about, writing in a journal. That's how I am. I like a pen and paper more than a keyboard. Others, you're the opposite. You wanna get it on the computer. So whatever feels right to you. You might want to, if you're artistic, you might want to express that in, it's a little bit different, but express kind of your journey kind of by way of art, recording those types of things. As I say, scrapbooking, creating photo books of magic moments, recording photos as you go around your neighborhood, if you're allowed to do that. Here where I live, they have, there's this thing where everyone's putting teddy bears in their windows. They said for the kids, but I'm a big kid at heart, so I'm enjoying having a look at those and photographing those. And, so that's a record of the time, and that's what I mean by journal it. Another part of it is that we are all probably on a little bit of a roller coaster ride of emotions and thoughts and fears and what ifs. Get them down on paper, get them out of your body, get them, don't make yourself wrong for that. There's no one way to do this. There's no right way to get through this. I think so often we make ourselves wrong. That voice in our head, we shouldn't be feeling this way. We should have made a different decision. We should, right? But it's just where you're at in the moment. And so if you can let go of judging that, not getting caught up in it though, but not judging it and letting it be, and finding a way to move it through, to accept it, but move it through, that's really powerful, and it might be what you need right now. So if you've got a journal, maybe at night, It's a case of just getting those thoughts out and letting them be, and then letting them go. It's a beautiful process. Other times you may need to go through a process where you're gonna write all that stuff down, and then you're gonna go have a little ritual where you're gonna safely just burn that, put it into a pot, watch what you're doing, set it alight, and just let the energy leave from that, and just ask to let go. So that's a really good thing to do. And in the bottom of the email, there's a link there from Oprah, where she talks about gratitude journaling and the power of that, and the power of teaching ourselves to look for what we're grateful for. And it's kind of funny, at times it can be something just super simple, because that's all you can come up with, but just training your brain and having a ritual where this is what I have to be grateful for, and acknowledging that, and then seeing that you expand it, right? You end up expanding it, because you've got to look for more things. You've got to find different things to be grateful for. So it's a really healthy process, that many of us do. If you're like me, I do it in the past, done it intermittently. So in other words, I would do it sometimes, and then it would drop off. And I notice that when I do it consistently, I feel better. I'm taking that time out and just honoring my day and honoring myself, but creating a mindset of gratitude. And there is always that silver lining to look for, and I think so many of us are blessed. It doesn't mean that we don't have pain. It doesn't mean that we don't have difficulties and challenges and things that we wish never happened or wish never would happen. But we have so many opportunities that other people would just be so grateful for. So sometimes in our fast-paced world, we're not stopping and taking that in. So I encourage you to do that too. So wherever you are, just make sure that you take this time to really acknowledge who you are, what's going on for you, and these really unique times. It's quite incredible. And again, I just encourage you to do that. I look forward to seeing what you do. Post it online, tag me so I know what you're up to, and I'll be doing the same. So be well, be safe, and remain positive, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Thank you.